What's up, crypto fam? Ladies fam, how are you doing today? Let me know in the comments down below. Today, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Big Woo Thursday here in Central Europe, guys. Sunny, coldy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen, and what I'm seeing here on the screen. Oh, my lady is at 23 level. Guys, what a slimy little cat bounce for my lady, guys. What will you say about this? You know, my lady is still, really weak. It cannot bounce back to the upside, guys. You know what I'm saying? Someone is creating a huge panic sell, for my lady. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is if we compare to the overall market, guys, you know what I'm saying, Crow with knife, has surpassed us. This is crazy. Tonic, guys, is still far away, but if we will continue with with silence, man, we might be sliding down even more. I hope the dev team returns on the 12th. The numerology is not lying. They should return on the 12th, guys, because if they will continue with this silence, man, it can get really ugly. It can get really ugly, guys. I support the silence. I mean, even the silence has the limits, guys. Even the silence, guys. Silence is not always bad. But if it's taking too long, yes, it could be a bad sign, So, man, they should return, guys. I'm telling you, this month, they must return. I mean, the Vitalik's background picture is still... it's still giving us the hopium for the entire autumn season. I mean, but after the autumn season, if they are not back, like I told you, man, if they are not back by December, I mean, something is really wrong, behind the scenes. Something is really wrong behind the scenes, and whoever is the leader might not be doing the right things. But that doesn't mean that they can rock pull us. Because, first of all, they don't hold the majority of the supply. So, it's all gonna depend on the exchanges. They can dump, especially Crypto.com, they can dump on us heavy. But of course, if we are on Crypto.com, we will know first. If something is gonna happen, they will let us know. But speaking about letting us know, guys, we have this info right here, guys. One of our member has posted this, ladies and gentlemen, on CMC, and he is afraid that this is something bad. This is coming from Bybit. So, important announcement. The what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 10,000 ladies USDT contract will be delisted at 2025, so 6th of October at 9 UTC. Please close your open positions and cancel your active orders for 10,000 ladies USDT at the earliest. Guys, let me calm you down. This is no a big deal. This is only a slightly, a little bad news for the leverage traders, but not for spot holding and buying, guys, my ladies, on Bybit exchange. It's not for that. it's not that bad news, guys. So it only affects the futures contracts, so-called derivatives. You know, it's not for regular, you know, it's not a bad news for regular buying and selling. You know, it's for those who are using a leverage, guys, you know, for the short leverages or long leverages, you know what I'm saying? So yes, I mean, that can happen if volume and, you know, demand for Milady is, you know, lacking. You know, that can happen, man. But remember, Bybit is holding a lot of Miladies, guys. They are still at the second place on Etherscan. We will check this out in a minute, you know. And also, when it comes to the volume coming from Bybit, guys, yes, you know, it's not that good. You know, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. It's not really good. So you can see, ladies and gentlemen, Bybit has 4.22% of a volume. It's not, so it's not not the biggest, but not the smallest one either. But you know, for the exchange like Bybit, they expect more. You know, they expect more. They expect from the projects, you know, bringing up more volume than that, because, you know, doesn't measure, guys. It doesn't measure their standards. So yes, that's the low volume for them. So that was probably the reason why they have decided to remove derivative feature, you know what I'm saying? But this is not the bad news for the long-term investors, guys. You can still buy and sell Milady, you know, on Bybit. And remember, guys, they are still bullish on Milady. It's just that, you know, the demand for Milady itself is not big enough, you know, for their standards, guys. It's not big enough, and that's why volume is lacking, and that's why volume is not like it should be. You know, they are probably, you know, they were probably expecting bigger volume, but, you know, because the dev team is silenced, of course it's impacting the volume, guys. You know, it's that's the negative side of being silent, you know. But if you want to create shock, if you want to create history, you know, that's the good news, guys. I mean, that's the positive side of silence, because, you know, that's how you create massive FOMO, and that's how you bring so many people in. You know, it's like, I don't know how it was when Shiba exploded. You know, I don't know if Shiba was so underrated like Milady is right now. So if you know, if you've been here, you know, before Shiba Inu, let me know, because I didn't know about Shiba, guys, back in the day. I came in the space in 2022 after the Luna crash, LUNC crash, you know, so I was not here. I was not here, and I have no idea how Shiba Inu, you know, what was the Shiba Inu status before the explosion, before you know, that project created millionaires, you know. So enlighten me, guys. Let's check out the 7 daily charts. You can see this looks heavy manipulated, guys. Huge spikes to the downside, man, you know, huge sellouts, you know, 1, 2, 3 huge sellouts we can see here, you know. And it looks like whoever is manipulating is buying back, you know, but not in the same amounts. Not in the same amounts. Why? Because probably, you know, the whales, they probably failed at scaring more retail investors out, you know. Because let's see right now what's going on Etherscan, and you will see that I'm right. Ladies and gentlemen, 26,601 holder. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. We have gained 7 to 8 new holders, you know, in just one day. No matter what, no matter how much is the price manipulated. And that's what I'm talking about. Whales are failing at manipulating the price. I mean, scaring us. They're failing to put fear into our brain, you know, and that's the good news for us, guys. I mean, they are not scaring anyone, you know. I see, yes, I see a couple of fudsters on CMC. I mean, some people are losing patience, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they are selling, because you can clearly see that they are not selling, you know. They are just curious what's going on, and I'm not blaming them, because even I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I'm just paying attention to the dots that we have currently. So I hope it's gonna pay off, guys. But guys, clearly people are still coming in. Guys. This is great news. And ladies and gentlemen, top wallets here. We can see that Bybit took something out, but you know, not a lot, guys. 0.1%. 0.1%, guys. And remember, this is the Bybit wallet. They have $3.4 million in Milady. 3.4, guys. And we are gonna compare, guys, after we are done with the top 50 here. We are gonna compare Milady meme coin with Milady Colt, and I will show you why you need to be careful of Milady Colt, guys. Why they can rug you. So yeah, but let's continue, guys. Crypto.com for some reason is buying, you know what I'm saying? So they're buying 8.7 for Crypto.com. This is the swing trading wallet of Crypto.com, so they probably know something, you know, that's gonna happen every time they are buying with this wallet, you know. Usually a couple days later a big move is coming for Milady to the upside, guys, you know. But you know, I don't know if that's the case for this time. Just stay patient. Also, I can see Uniswap is still holding 4.6%, guys, from previously 4.2. They've been holding 4.2 for a long time, like the entire summer. Like they did not change the amount, guys. The entire summer they've been holding, but right now I can see them accumulating more. Also, MXC is active after centuries, guys. They are at 2.5% from previously 2.0. So MXC has accumulated 0.5% more, you know, today probably, you know. This is huge. But everything else here looks the same, ladies and gentlemen. So Crypto.com, Uniswap, MXC, they are all buying, guys. They are all buying these prices, man. This is really great news. BitGet is still here, guys. BitGet is below 200k, but I believe, you know, below the top 10, all, you know, majority of these wallets, guys, below the top 10, they are participating at manipulation, guys. I am pretty sure, because why would they be selling if the top 10 wallets are buying, guys? Why the wallets below top 10 would be selling? You know, like, it doesn't make sense. You can see Binge X is at 79k. I mean, man, 79k is pretty much the lowest I've seen Binge X having, you know. Another wallet of Uniswap here, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure this one is participating with manipulation of Milady price, you know. They need to They need to make the deal, guys. They need to conversate between each other if they want to manipulate us, because clearly, you know, the developers are not controlling the majority of tokens. So it all depends what the top tier exchanges, you know, conversate between each other. What's the deal? You know, so they make the deal, guys, and they act accordingly. When it comes to manipulation, they need to act together, because no one is, you know, really holding like huge supply. Like, you know, of course crypto.com, but even crypto.com is not holding like 50%. So I mean, that's why, guys, they need to, you know, they need to stick together and manipulate the price. You know, that's why we see majority of their exchanges selling or majority of their exchanges buying. And a great example is, you know, L-Bank and BitTrue. You know, L-Bank and BitTrue, guys, they are usually at similar price, man. They are usually having the similar amount or almost the same. You can see BitTrue is at 33 and L-Bank 31k. So yes, it looks like another manipulation day. Crypto.com daily trading wallet is at 30k. But what is new here is that HTX, another HTX wallet, you know, is climbing the ladder, guys, with $22,000 in. You know, of course they have multiple of them. And remember one thing, guys, from HTX, Milady is gaining the most volume. You can see here 43, more than 43%. You know, so whales are definitely coming from HTX. You know, when they want to manipulate us on leverage, they go to HTX, guys. This is insane. Look at that volume, guys. Look at that volume. And this is the new wallet, guys, from HTX. They have multiple ones. You can see here another one, you know, 27th place. So it's really insane to see that, man. It's really insane. But yes, that's pretty much it when it comes to Milady. Let's go right now to Milady Cult project, guys, because, you know, you can see the cult is performing better, but they are not even verified on CMC, so that's already the red flag for me. You know, you can see the market cap, but nothing is verified from them. And then if we go here on Etherscan, guys, and to the top wallets, guys, you can clearly see that Milady Cult developers have 54% of tokens in their control. 54. And some people will tell me that, you know, Milady Cult is so legit, you know, and they will not fud this token. Guys, come on right now. This is the example how they can rug you. This is the perfect example how the dev team can rug you, guys. Holding that amount. I mean, look at that, man. 37 millions they are holding, guys, in. 37 millions. And they can rock the, you know, the holders at any time. They can rock us at any time, guys. Of course, thank God, I'm not holding this. And, you know, the Chris Marzalek, he's smart. He's not gonna list this project because he see the red flags like I see, you know. First of all, the project is not even verified on CMC. Second of all, Milady Cult developers holding more than 50%. It's a massive red flag, guys. So, I mean, man, I cannot believe it that MXC is here and Kukon is here, you know. This is insane. I don't know how, man. I don't know why, but I would not touch this project. I would not touch this project, guys. I prefer Milady, guys. Milady OG. Even though the dev team is silent, I prefer Milady because I can sleep more peacefully knowing that the dev team cannot rug us, you know. But let me know how do you feel about this, you know, with the comparison. Like, if we compare, you can see, you know, Crypto.com, like, Crypto.com can manipulate the price the most. But we have the massive green flag here because the first wallet, guys, of Crypto.com is not moving, it's not doing much, you know. Most of the time they are not doing much with this wallet. And even with the third one, you can see, you know, even that one is not really, you know, shakeable like that. The dev team is not even on top 50. You know, Milady GG. Search for Milady GG. That's the developers, guys. You know, Milady GG wallet, guys. I don't know where it is, but Milady GG, guys, I think they have something like $2,000 in. Official dev wallets is Milady GG. They have something like $2,000 in, you know. And that's the developers, guys. That's the developers. They still probably have their personal wallet, guys, holding Milady too. So, I mean, yeah, but, you know, developers are not, you know, holding huge amounts. So, they cannot really rug us. And if Crypto.com will delist Milady, we will all be, you know, we will all know that before that. We will all know that before that. So, it's really crazy, guys. So, yeah. But before we go to some macro, guys, let's compare some volumes here. You can see Milady is dominating with volume today. You can see Cock Inu is nowhere close today, guys. We are dominating them, you know. We are dominating the Cock Inu community, guys. With 1 million more. With 1 million more, guys, of volume. This is huge. But, guys, let's go right now to my Twitter X. Let's see some news today. Macro news. Swedish parliament has proposed establishing a Bitcoin reserve. So they are doing the right thing, man. Smart thing to do. You know, after Germany's low IQ move, selling all Bitcoins, guys. I don't even know if they are even buying back Bitcoin, but they have sold everything, guys. You know, Sweden is learning from the top G's, and I love it. Then we have Crypto Goose. Eric Trump says all the wealthiest families in Hong Kong are looking to buy Ethereum. Man, I have this feeling that Eric Trump is a huge fan of Ethereum. He's praising Ethereum much more than Bitcoin, I think so, you know. That's my feeling. And man, I still believe Ethereum can do wonders this cycle. And, you know, if we will have the super cycle, I still believe Ethereum can do the 100x, you know. Next we have Elon Musk. Fiat is hopeless, he says. The America Party will embrace Bitcoin. A new era for crypto in America. So it looks like Elon Musk has still, you know, not given up America Party, you know. So it's still looking like that Elon will try to establish, you know, the third party, the American Party, you know. It's gonna be the centrist party, you know. So I mean, I don't know if this is the good idea. What has happened with the Mars mission right now? What has happened with the rocket, you know, SpaceX? What has happened, guys? Does he know that the Earth is flat, or what is going on? Can we not escape the the dome, you know, like, does he know that we're living in a dome, guys? I mean, it's really strange how he is so focused, you know, right now into politics. All of a sudden, guys, he's so focused on politics, not on a Mars mission anymore. So yeah, but let's continue. President Trump says Thatcher Jerome Powell is an obstructionist. So that means, you know, that goes for a person who is slowing down something, you know, from the progress, slowing down the victory, you know, doing everything, you know, that can to prevent something good for the masses. You know, that's a person you could call obstructionist. So yeah, I mean, Trump is right once again. This is crazy. But yes, I believe we will get the rate cuts this month again, and combined this will be the 50. So that's why, man, you know, we should see the October because of that. But probably, you know, the first half of the October is just a warm-up. I hope not, you know, but I mean, this is the turning point. It must be. This month must be the turning point. Next we have French military seizes Russian oil tanker suspected of launching drones. So French is, man, this war cannot escalate, you know. But of course we cannot blame French because, you know, Putin has already, you know, shown that he will not stop in Ukraine. He's failing in Ukraine, guys. Even I thought that he will go harsher. I mean, I thought that he will really conquer the entire land of Ukraine, but it's not working, so he seems desperate. And right now he is slowly but surely, you know, attacking, guys, the NATO countries. And he started with Poland, guys. And I don't know, man, but I think that Putin is doing too much right now, you know. He is clearly desperate because he's not winning the land, you know, all that land that he wants, you know. Like, why do you want the entire Ukraine, man? Like, be satisfied with what you already conquered, you know. But the greed is taking over him because, you know, he has been in power for such a long time and he is losing his mind, you know. He's greedy as F and it's insane. But let's continue. Crypto Rover, White House says gold reserves may be used to purchase Bitcoin. Bullish news, guys, you know. By the way, gold is flourishing, guys, still. Remember, Bitcoin is next, guys. Crypto and Bitcoin is next. Next, we have Lighthearted. I'm feeling happy and optimistic about the future. Of course, Lighthearted is probably a part of... He's a member of Milady cult. But we are all Milady, guys. But you can see here, you know, amazing picture of Milady. You know, this project must succeed, man. I am ready to take over and become the developer if... You know, if something will happen, man, I'm gonna call the Vitalik Buterin and I'm gonna ask him, yo, can we do something about Milady? You know, like, I want to become a part of the dev team. If we will figure it out later that they've really abandoned the project, but I think it's still early to even speculate that. But you know, like, they must return, man. They must return. If they don't come back by December, I'm really gonna start thinking about, you know, taking that project over into my hands. And you know, but I don't know if that can happen. I mean, you know, it must go through the contract. So But I don't know, man, because they are clearly not active. I don't even know if they can connect with the developers. I mean, they probably have some kind of contact outside of the X. I hope so, because we need to come in contact with them in some kind of way. And they're still not back, so yeah. But just stay patient, you know. I'm just ready to work with developers in the future if they will need me, you know. They have seen my videos, guys. They've liked it. I don't know currently, guys. I don't know currently if they are still watching them, but you know, I'm just not gonna stop. I'm just not gonna stop preaching. You know, someone will take over the project. And maybe it's gonna be Vitalik. I mean, their last picture is clearly telling us that. You know, it's possible that they will give, you know, the project to Vitalik. I mean, based on this picture, they probably will give him. But Vitalik currently, guys, is still not fully in. He still hasn't embraced Milady fully. You know, he is showing the support through pictures, guys. And, you know, but that can go to Milady Cult. That can go to Milady Maker NFT. You know, like, we are such a big aspect. You know, Milady is such a big aspect. It has like 4 different communities, guys, you know. So I don't really know, man. I don't really know if Vitalik is interested specifically for this project, you know. That's the real question right now, you know. But yeah, guys, when you'll have time, please check on Etherscan. Milady GG is their official wallet on Etherscan. You know, they are having something like $2,000 in, you know. So they cannot really rug us, you know. They cannot really rug us, guys. The majority of ladies holders, you know, are on crypto.com. So we will know for sure, guys, if they will maybe the least project, guys. Of course, Milady, like, crypto.com is the safest, you know, centralized exchange out there. So come on, man, you should not be panicking. I'm telling you. Of course, someone who is interested into leveraging a lot, you know, daily trading, they are probably disappointed about the news, but they can go, guys, they can go to other exchanges. It's not a big deal, you know. Like, there is nothing about, you know, Bybit that would scream, oh, we are not interested in Milady anymore, you know. Let's refresh it. You know, there's nothing about it that would scream, oh, we are not gonna have Milady tokens anymore. You know, the dev team is not doing much. But someone, guys, if they don't return, guys, you know, someone will take over this project. I don't think it's gonna stay abandoned. And if that someone, you know, it's probably gonna be Vitalik Buterin. You know, like, even his co-workers, they are all having the Milady, you know, Milady pictures. I mean, what if the developers on ETH, what if the workers on ETH are actually the real developers on Milady, man? Like, what if they are a part of so-called, man, what if they are a part of so-called official dev team of Milady? What if they are the original, you know, original members, you know, of this project? Man, we have so many questions and no answers yet. But guys, stay freaking patient. That's it for this video. I love you all so much, and I will catch you in the next one.